This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, but the real star of today's show is my favorite people in the world, that being my patron team. This is the support group behind the scenes of the Simpit, and a great group of guys, people I've become great friends with, and the Simpit patron race is one of the ways that I get to pay them back, so to speak, do something, show them my appreciation for all they do to help me out, help the show continue to grow and continue to get better. When you watch today's stream and you see the quality of the stream, it is in great part a tribute to the help from the patron guys. So here we are for what I call the Simpit patron race, and it's just a fun race. It's just, we're here for fun. It's limited to only our patron group, so we do have a very small crowd, about the same kind of size crowd we do for Wreckfest and things like that. Two things will go on today. Number one, the race, and then two, at the end of the race, I will do a drawing where of our crew chief and race engineer level patron team members. Somebody's going to win a Simpit t-shirt and either mouse pad or coffee mug. So right now, qualifying is underway, and we are today we have a really cool treat for you. Number one, we're running the Radical SR8 V8. Really fun car. Maybe one of the most underappreciated cars in all of racing to an extent. It reminds me of old Can-Am cars. It's a beautiful car. It's an inexpensive series to run, considering what level of car it actually is and what it's capable of doing. And that being, I believe they run a Hayabusa motorcycle engine in some variations of this. The SR8, I believe, runs a standard traditional V8 engine, but there are variations of the Radical. It also comes with that Hayabusa engine. Anyway, so real fun car, and today we are taking them to the Oval. We're actually going to be at Michigan International Speedway 2014. When we say 2014 in iRacing, we're talking about a semi-dated version of the track, so any changes they might have made. That sometimes can be the track surface, it could be a repaving, it could be grandstands, it could be branding alone, but this is the 2014, and the reason we picked this combination, I always try to pick a free combination so the guys can always do it regardless of owning any content. As long as they're an iRacing member, they should have the combination I try to put together for them. They don't get to know what they're running until this morning. It is a fixed setup, so everybody is running on a fixed setup, and we'll be using the exact same setup. And a few curveballs I've thrown at the guys today. Number one, we will be running no caution, so it's 60 laps caution-free. They are running a fixed setup that should start them with 8.1 gallons of fuel, which is not enough to make it to the end. So it is going to take a little bit of tire management and maybe changing tires. It's going to take a little bit of fuel management and guessing how much fuel to get you to the very end. So real quick before I forget what I'm doing here, let's go ahead and bring down and go track side now so you can see the action underway. And I see Tyson Landis had just completed his qualifying. I didn't think I'd be able to spectate, but it turns out we can. So Michael Hammett's still underway, currently with a 43.882, sitting in 4th position. We have 13 of my friends out here today running with us, which is cool. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the race chat with these guys. Today we will hear race communications. Everybody's in the same chat room, almost like Wreckfest, but it should be a little more serious than normal. Hello, guys. Everybody get your qualifying in?
Yep.
Working on it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Chris Phillips is still out on track, I see, so we'll stay in along with Chris Phillips as he completes his qualifying run. And as soon as he does, I'll give a little words of wisdom from what I learned in my practice setting up this race for everybody. Gotta love the Gulf colors that Chris is rocking here at Michigan today in that beautiful Radical SR8. And one thing I'll say, this is pretty flat out, so I don't think I'll be able to distract Chris much with talking about him while he's driving, as he comes to the line, completing his first lap. So he's now lap 2, 44.352, which really won't matter. With 13 drivers in the draft in this car, it shouldn't be a big deal. So before we get to the end of our period, which has 4 minutes, 50 seconds, if you guys didn't read the email, when I did testing without a draft, because I couldn't test with anybody, I was getting 0.25 to 0.30 fuel mileage. That means 24 laps before you're going to run out of fuel. The car will hold a lot more than that, so at that point when you fuel, whenever it is, you should be able to take as much fuel as you need to get to the end, but it's going to take a little bit of crew chief. You're going to have to reach down and turn up that fuel, or turn it down because it's probably going to default to a full tank and full tires. So when it goes green, you have that 2 minutes before we grid. I would highly recommend jumping in the car and maybe changing your fuel and tire strategy before the race even goes green, and then when it comes time to do it, just confirm that you have the right settings before going down pit lane. So anyway, I just want to throw a couple of curveballs because our combination is fairly easy, as you guys saw or felt out on track. But in a draft, I think it's going to be a completely different thing. Every time I've ever seen the Radicals race on ovals, it gets crazy. So best of luck to everybody out there today. And the guys are speechless.
Oh, yeah. I'm just watching the birds go by.
I'm just watching the time warp go by every time the time changes slightly.
You know, I just want to mention something that I mentioned on the stream at the beginning so the public could hear, but I want you guys to hear it as well. You know, the Simpit's made some huge upgrades and changes in terms of, like, our ability to stream at a higher quality, better lighting, better cameras, and the patron team has been a substantial part of what has made the Simpit growth and betterment this year just through the roof. And I'm just endlessly grateful to you guys for that. And then beyond that, I've said this at the beginning as well, it's like, man, we're out here racing as friends, and we all play Wreckfest together. We all jump in project cars or in Dirt Rally 2.0, and we play as friends as a group. And it's just one of the coolest things that I've ever been a part of in all of sim racing. And so I thank you guys for that tremendously.
And we
trying to make us cry.
Thank you, Sean.
Aw, no tears, no tears. It's all good, man.
I can't race now. I'm too emotional.
Where did these onions come from?
Gonna start crying soon.
And puppy dogs. Bunnies
Man,
and puppy dogs.
I meant to send you all webcams so when you did get all emotional and crying that I'd have it on camera for the stream.
So I got a cam.
I only cried during Wreckfest.
What setup are you guys locked into the setup, or did I screw that up?
That Fusion Charlotte.
Okay, good. Because mine says baseline, but I can only get in as a ghost. I haven't configured my controls. I was just a little concerned that I'd messed something up.
Never.
No,
You?
never.
Yeah.
So again, be sure to set your fuel and tire strategy. I don't know if you're going to need tires. I don't think so. But I don't know how someone's going to get an advantage and break up the monotony of the draft that's going to start the race. So we'll see. We'll see. It's always a learning curve for these events, and how I don't know how many people are going to show up either. So it was like, if it was
How many people are showed up?
it looks like we have 13 posted qualifying times. So depending on our crowd size, it can affect whether the rules make sense or are silly.
Oh, last. If you ain't last, you're last.
Probably a good strategy starting at the back.
But I think for Monday Fun Day, we're going to do another Dirt Rally 2.0. I think that might be Monday Fun Day this week. Either that or two of my Ultra Geek buddies are here right now. Or, we can always play that Star Trek Bridge Crew.
There you
She
go.
was hilarious.
Man, that's nutty.
Which I have six. I don't know if somebody saw, but I kept trying to get them to join my fight last night. I'm not going to name any names because right now I'm the only named Star Trek Bridge Crew player.
I'll fess up.
Did you call?
Live long and prosper.
There's Lonnie. Lonnie's the one I was buzzing him all night last night.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
kept sending you invites.
Damn it.
There's no chat. And I logged off of Discord because I didn't want anyone to know.
I got the game. We know.
And now you broadcast it.
Oh, my secrets are not very secretive.
I'm just waiting for Discord to have one that says Star Trek or something.
Actually, I think there is one.
Hey, Sean, do you have a wife?
No, I have a dog.
I wonder why.
I know. There's no surprise there.
She's gonna break up, Captain.
I couldn't even begin to explain. There.
Yeah.
There we go. You guys are gridded up now. All right. Looks like Tom Dudek is sitting on the pole. I didn't even go through the times. Qualifying Tom Dudek. It's because everything's obscured. Tom Dudek with a 43.727 on the pole. Joe Antonio in the outside position, 43.757. And look at that, Momo next to win. We got Retro beginning, and they roll out for the beginning of the race. Check your fuel, check your tires. Good luck, guys. 60 laps of racing.
Guys, we're going.
I don't know. I'm not going into gear now.
Don't forget to start your engine if you got that going.
It's running.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, hold on. I got to do something.
Get my
That's
gears. What the fuck? It worked just as...
Easy.
Yep, go
Leave a
ahead,
good
pass
amount
me.
of space.
All right. Here we go. 60 laps, caution-free. These suckers that will be a little bit different in the draft than they were practicing alone. 30 minutes of practice only for these guys. Tom Dudek in that red Momo Ferrari looking radical. Joe Antonio in that win. I love that win paint job. That's cool. And sitting in third right now, David Grunnell in that white car, the green and white, the Clover. St. Patty's Day, Michael Hammett in fourth, Lonnie Jameson in fifth, David Payne in sixth, David Blair in seventh, Tim Chitwood in eighth, Troy Tyner in ninth, William El Buto Martinez in 10th, Severiano, Franco Espinoza in 11th, Chris Phillips in 12th, and Tyson Landis in 13th. But position won't matter any, as we should see the pace car come down for pit lane in this race, getting ready to go.
Good luck,
Pace
everybody.
cars in.
I
Strap
gotta
them
pee.
down. Strap them down, guys. And we are green. You hear it there. And I don't hear my game audio. I haven't checked in the chat. Sorry about that. As you can see, they're running two abreast. Plenty of grip in these high downforce cars. In the draft, they might run out of RPM a little bit. We'll have to check in and see on that. And I think right now would be a good time with the tight action to get into that Clover car, Michael Hammett, and get an interior view going on. So we see a pole to the outside of David Grunnell making a move up into that third position. Nowhere to go with Joe Antonio just holding that outside line. They are running pretty much how they started the race. I see a few guys moved up one position in the back. Looks like it might be none other than Tim Chitwood backward from his starting spot in 8th back to the back of the grid. Should be holding on to the draft as we ride along with Michael Hammett. On the outside, David Grunnell down inside.
Whoa! What?
Car's starting to lose a little bit of grip. Oh, somebody coming up. That was Dave Blair, I think, coming up in that other motor paint job to the inside. Now running in about the 4th position. The position still is almost irrelevant as you see Tom Dudek leading the race up front still, and just taking that low line and protecting it. And we see Dave Blair going down into the apron, looking to see if he can carry speed to the front. Almost a little bumping between Dudek and Grunnell running in second, and it looks, I believe that is that Dave Blair? We're gonna have to double check our notes here. And that is none other than Dave Blair. Down 4 wide. This is what we predicted. 4 wide going into turn 1. Cars down on the apron, cars all the way up to the wall. Plenty of grip on this racetrack as Dave Blair definitely is pulled to the front. And we see that camel car, the number 8 car of Tyson Landis, going from only a lap ago. We found Tyson in 9th place. Now he's down low looking for the lead of the race. This is exactly what I expected. When I picked this combination, it was watching videos of exactly this that made me think that's going to be crazy. That's going to be fun as we have a total upside down grid from where we started things.
We're close.
Oh,
God.
And I see a car up into the wall. Oh, we have our first incident. It looks like David Payne. David Payne receiving the pain. You know, on Wreckfest, it's David Payne who's often delivering the pain. Nope, I have my stats wrong. That was not David.
Faster, faster, go faster, go faster.
We're gonna,
Go faster.
we're gonna have to look for the hurt car. His
Help, help.
action up front is just still going crazy. David Grunnell. Oh, it's
Press
Tom
the gas,
Duda.
press the gas, please.
We're gonna have to get a replay of that moment. That was quite
Oh
a
my God, there
moment.
they go, they're gone.
A little touching there. We try to not touch during these type of races. But
Whoever was on the
apparently-
inside.
Oh, just a little bit of crossover. Tom Duda just a little bit up into the nose of David Grunnell, and you can see that car is pretty much total. He will be able to do a hot fix and get back out there, but how far back will he be?
Whoa, 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 what happened?
And looking back up at the front, make sure we're live camera. Car's upside down again. No, no, Michael Hammett is upside down. Oh, that does not bode well, as this is turning into one of those races where attrition is going to be the big factor. But the laps are going to happen fast because we are already on lap 5 of 60 in our caution-free event. And it's going to be hard to pick the leader now.
Breakfast!
Oh, you guys.
Second place for 2 seconds.
It was so good for just a brief moment in time.
Woo!
And it looks like Joa Antonio somehow has not
I didn't
been
even
caught
get
up in
credit
any of
for
the
leading the
madness.
lap.
Oh, but it's the upper line, 3 cars. Joa has no draft, but he is holding the short way around the track. Taking that short bus to school, but making it work. And it's David Blair. Where's David Blair? David Blair is in that gray and yellow, I do believe. We're going to rescore things at the line here. It's Joa across the line. Dave Blair just a fraction off. And David Payne on the outside, I do believe, trying to get my numbers straight. In that crazy tiger stripe, green and black tiger stripe car. Looking to the outside, you can make the car stick just about anywhere. And we are now lap 7 of 60 with really down to a 6-car race, just like that. Everybody was looking strong. Everyone had a chance at the win. Just like that. A couple of incidents and we've lost half our grid. And we are down to a 6-man shootout for the win. As you see a lapped car. That looks like a repaired car. Back on track, but no draft. And you see a difference in speed between the drafting cars and the cars all on their own in this Radical at Michigan, where it is flat out all the way around. You can see Joa up into the grass, and oh no! And we lose another 2 as Joa does the car mistake.
My engine is done.
Wow, and that poor Chris Phillips caught up in that one as well.
Oh my
So,
God.
At this point, you gotta wonder, are we gonna even make 60 laps, or is it gonna be a car that has seen repairs and come back on track? Joa getting his quick repair. You see Christopher Phillips, it looks like he retired from the event, but I believe he had another engagement
No.
to go to. So.
No, I blew my engine, so I had to get towed.
Oh, you towed as well. I missed that. All right, so now looking back to the front in what has been a very hard to follow race. David Blair running in 3rd place, I do believe. And he was scored 2nd at the line, but I think Lonnie Jameson might have squeezed up that. It's scoring Lonnie in 9th.
Come on,
That's
come
the
on.
repaired car. Lonnie's one of the repaired cars. It's David Payne in 1st place. David Blair in 2nd. And Severiano Espinoza quietly hanging around in 3rd place, with William El Bucho Martinez running in 4th.
Oh shit.
Had to pit, I got hit by the car flipping in front of me.
So you're on the lead of the down cars.
I believe so.
Let's see, I show Bucho, you're still on the lead lap. At least you were last time by.
Yeah, look, I'm a lap down now, I believe.
Come on.
So it's down to 4 cars right now on the leaderboard. We'll check one more time by. That'll be about 43 seconds in these cars. So it will be a fairly quick event. Lap 8 of 60. And now 60 seems like an eternity as we're down to only 4 cars still in contention. But one move could take any of these cars out of contention and even the playing field right away. This has become a 60-lap endurance race somehow. And it's hard to even keep track of who the leader of the race is at this point, because what we have is lap cars running with the leaders. That gray and black car of Dave Blair is the leader of the race. David Payne in the red and black Simpit sponsored car on the outside. Moving to the front would be fighting for the lead, and that red car down low, I believe that's Lonnie Jameson, if I'm not mistaken, who got the power to move to the front, but that's just getting a lap back.
Outside.
He's still just at the tail of that lap. And here they come, drafting by on the start-finish line. Gotta love the way these cars race. And let's see here. Buccio is in fact now down one lap. So it is Dave Blair, David Payne, and Severiano Franco Espinoza fighting for the winning position as they are now on lap 12. Coming up on the quarter-way mark. These three guys really got to just think about keeping it clean. At this point, it's a wrap. It's down to these three guys pending some kind of an error. But when you got the lap down cars getting into the action, the way the draft is, this group is going to keep catching and picking up lap down cars. And those lap down cars with their fast repairs are going to be right back into running just as fast and doing everything they can to move up a position. So this is going to be a very interesting race. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the top three even ends up in contact with the lap down car. But
I saw that.
But that was 1, 2, and 3 somehow collecting themselves.
Carlo.
And
Awesome.
that is the most perfect scenario for everybody who's had an incident, because 1, 2, and 3 all hit each other. The lap down cars running in that top 6 group managed to get through completely clean. And this race is now upside down and on its head. We're going to have to look back through the grid. Who knows who is going to inherit the lead? It could be William Buccio Martinez. No, I see he's fallen back. It might be Tom Dudek. And David Grunnell might be the inheritors of the lead when all this plays out there, running 1, 2 on track. There are virtual leaders as soon as things clean up. It might take a lap. It's going to take at least 1 lap. It might be 2 laps before they get scored in the lead position. But I believe we are looking at our leaders right now with David Grunnell running that low line, Tom Dudek on the outside line. And if I'm not mistaken, this is first and third when the race went green. So somehow, some way, our top 3, at least 2 of them, have gotten themselves back into the podium position, or will be in just 1 short lap as we watch and see and check in on the repairs going on pit lane. It's actually the towing time more than anything, as David Payne is back out on track. And looks like everybody's still running, so you gotta like that. Right now, Joe Antonio, who led the race a good portion of the race, is currently in 13th place, 3 laps down, but you've seen what's happened. You've seen what's going on. You never know. Never count yourself out of this one, because it's never over. David Payne looks like he only took partial repairs. Maybe didn't use that quick fix. I still see some skid marks on the front nose of that car, but that was good enough to leave him in the lead. The question will be, you've got that 2-man group of David Grunnell and Tom Dudek running together, probably running quicker lap times, except for they seem to be fighting side by side and quite content running that way. Might want to use a little teamwork to reel in the now injured but still running David Payne. And it looks like our leader is now on lap 16 of 60 laps, as this very interesting, hard-to-handle race. The other thing I mentioned at the beginning of the race, everyone started with 8.1 gallons of fuel. That was going to be enough for probably about 24 laps, but virtually every car on the track has already been down pit lane, and that throws all that out the window. Guys were smart. They would have taken enough fuel to get to the end. Now they can check that out. Should they come down pit lane again? As we see David Payne now getting a car behind him, reeling him in, and running quite a bit quicker. So that aero damage that David has got, he might save time on pit lane, but it might not be helping him on track. It's William Martinez in that Tiger Stripe blue and green car on the outside, making the pass, but David fights right back down low, and they know he concedes, and it is now Buccio to the lead, currently running in 5th place. 2 laps down of our leader, but that'll be rescored at 1 lap down, and we'll have David Payne leading the race with that injured car, and we will then have 4 cars from David Grunnell, Tom Dudek, Lonnie Jameson, and William Martinez will then be on the lead lap. As you can see with the draft, David Payne now able to maybe keep some lap speed going and maintain that 1 lap advantage. We're going to have to look back and see where on track David Grunnell and Tom Dudek are, and they're coming to the start-finish line right now. 1 lap down, or about a half a lap down from getting to the same lap. Right now, William Bucho Martinez is running in that 5th spot, and he is being scored as the same lap as as Tom Dudek and David Grunnell. But he is, in fact, almost that lap down, as we see David Payne using him to pace himself around the track. We'll see that closing speed between what will end up being the race for the lead in just a matter of time. But again, he still has a full lap. So not only do David Grunnell and Tom Dudek have to work their way around David Payne, they're going to have to make a full lap. And that's going to be tough to do. We are on lap 18. Actually, that's a 1 lap down, so it's going to be lap 19 if we look to David Payne, the leader of the race. Excuse me. As he now completes lap 19, and he is at the start-finish line. Let's go ahead and look back to Tom Dudek and see how far back they are at this point in time. They are just now entering turn 3, so they are about a half a lap back and then a full lap. So good move by David Payne, and picking up the draft there of William Martinez could be the key ingredient. And right now we see groups of 2 looking through the grid. We see groups of 2 running together, and that's going to kind of need a drafting partner. As we see Severiano Espinoza now in 7th place running all alone. He's got to find somebody to draft with. Tyson Landis running in 6th place, also running all alone. Joe Antonio still in 13th place running all alone. But it's David Payne leading the race, drafting behind none other than William Bucho Martinez running in 5th. So not bad for both those guys. Bucho's got to be pretty happy with 5th place right now, so I'm sure he's in no hurry. He's content running these laps. Nothing he can do about the guy drafting behind, and that car behind is probably helping him just a little bit anyway, just get a little bit faster times and a little bit better lapping speed. And when I see my YouTube refreshing, I hope we haven't crashed. Wouldn't that suck the most? Refreshing that and checking with the chat. I haven't been able to check in with you guys very much throughout this. Bucho's the fish taco guy.
What's track temp now?
Track temp right now, great question. Track temperature right now is 111 degrees. It is hot. Yeah, it is hot out there, so that's not helping anybody at all. We see David Payne actually looking down low, but again, that smashed in front nose probably isn't going to get it done with the arrow. And that was kind of what's interesting about this car.
Is that the leader behind me?
That is yes, he is using you.
Oh my! Hope I don't have to hit my brakes for any reason.
I wouldn't take that from him. I wouldn't be used like that.
Hit your brakes. It's wreck fest. It's wreck fest.
It has become.
Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Watch out! I'm going into the pits and I've got damage.
Oh, we see 3 cars running together here. Let's see. That's Chris Phillips. What is that? Lonnie Jameson and Troy Tyner. Yes, that's exactly what we have going on here. Great looking paint jobs there. I agree with RF Night Soccer. Completely agree with you there. Great looking paint jobs. I love I love all of them. I'm going to say I love that one.
Oh, look at that. Holy crap.
Uh-oh. Tim Chitwood. That was Tim Chitwood.
Lonnie, good job.
Tim Chitwood trying to act as a speed bump.
That's
Trying to make it into the pit. Trying to make it into the pits.
That was
I don't know if I can make it.
Spatial War Wagon Dragon Chitwood. Get that on a jersey.
Oh God, I can't get in. I'm just short.
Loving the speed running. You guys, I'm
You can't get in because you're too short? Is that what you said?
Okay, I had to use a tow truck. I ran out, I don't know, it just died about 50 feet from the entrance to pit lane.
I saw a big cloud of smoke, Tim. It looked like you were barbecuing.
Come on.
Oh yeah, it was hammered.
Ooh, this group of 3 is catching a group of 5. We're about to have 5 cars racing together. Positions for nothing at this point. You race against your friends.
Whoa,
and, no.
I'm upside down, Ricky Bobby.
Oh, that's a wall. That's a wall. That's
Almost
that's
saved
gonna
it.
hurt.
Come on, girlfriend.
Oh, wow. I was just about to talk about what was about to come, which was some great racing action. We were about to have 5 cars in a little mini race within the race.
Ah!
That was painful.
That was.
Oh.
Why?
I just want you guys to know that when we were doing Rally Car last month, a month and a half ago, everyone was like, oh, we had just watched a video of the Radicals, and everyone wanted to run the Radicals. Everyone wanted to run that Radicals that day. And so I promised you we would run the Radicals next time. And look what you guys have done to it. No. So David Payne.
I blame no one but myself.
Still putting on a little demonstration up front. I see Joe Antonio's moved up to 10th place, so 2 spots back of where he started, but 3-4 spots ahead of where he was not too long ago. As we've seen more carnage as Chris Phillips and Troy Tyner have moved back to the 11-12 spot. We saw Tim Chitwood go down to pit lane with some sort of engine problem, perhaps running out of gas. And
I'm back.
In 13th.
No, I wrecked. I wrecked hard.
How many laps did we run side by side? About 20, without no problems in Wayne.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Hitting in soon, Martinez.
Oh, I see Tom Dudek and David Blunt.
Hey, what is the
Okay.
what is the button for the white for the tear off? Anybody?
You have to map a button.
Yeah, it's the one I mapped. It's
Oh,
my
no.
it's my right lower thumb button. Does that help?
Not on me.
It's
I don't have a lower thumb.
F4.
Control Alt F4.
Oh, so now if we were to watch the battle for what could potentially unfold here, we have David Grunel and Tom Dudek running in 2nd and 3rd. They've been side by side like this for just about forever. And who's that right behind them in that black car? Bear with me. That is Severiano Espinoza looking to the outside. So we got a 3-car group here that needs to catch that front group, which is still quite a margin ahead. But that's the name of the game. If they're going to have any chance, it's going to be doing that. But running 3 wide, I'm not sure if they're making the lap times. I see Severiano ran a 43.068 last time by. That is on the move. 43.468 for Tim Chitwood. Lonnie with he must have done some pit lane action. Michael Hammett with a 43.540. And let's compare that to our leader right now. He ran a 43.520 as well. So similar lap times in the draft of Martinez there, and still running in the 5th spot, I do believe. Nope, he's up to 4th now. So one driver has dropped back, and we're now looking at David Payne, Tom Dudek, David Grunel, William Martinez, Tyson Landis, Severiano Espinoza, Michael Hammett, David Blair, Joe Antonio, Lonnie Jameson, Troy Tyner, Chris Phillips, and Tim Chitwood still running. So very impressive that everyone's still running.
In next lap.
And it looks like Joe Antonio is going to be pitting in. Let's try to get an eye on that. And we're going to have to, there's Joe coming into the
Times are
pits.
picking up again.
Still cockpit. Watching his approach to pit lane down from the apron. Hauling ass towards pit lane. Oh, still up turn 3. Here we go. Turn 3.
Hitting in.
Turn 4. Coming from the pits. Oh, wait. I got this all wrong.
Hitting in. Hitting in.
I was going to say, I'm not a bit. Don't speed, David. Don't
There we
speed.
go. That's David Payne coming to pit lane. There it is. Oh, he could use a tear off. David Payne's got a dirty visor. So this is the leader of the race coming to pit lane. He's going to need fuel. Don't know if he's going to take tires. He's on lap 30. And now Tom Dudek and David Grunel will be on the march, trying to come around. Let's see where they are on the track. Gotta love telling the people what they're going to be watching as we see him running in a group of cars now. That's not... Yeah, that's David Grunnell in the white car. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Tom Dudek down the inside as these guys are now coming through. Is that 3-4?
Getting out.
And now, we're going to put our eyes back on... Come on, Mouse. On David Payne. As he is now coming off of pit lane. And where are they going to be versus him? And do they need to come to pit lane? As David Payne should have done everything he needs to get to the very end of this race. Still in the lead, up 5 spots. So David started in 6th place, still holding on to that lead position. He must have led the most laps so far.
Bumpy ride.
I looked down for 1 second, almost died.
And there's Tom Dudek and David Grunnell still running inside and outside with a bunch of cars around him at this point. That's Tim Chitwood in the aqua, purple, and green car. Lonnie Jameson in the other Momo car. Tom Dudek in the lead Momo car there. And I think that's Franco Espinoza. Yep, that's Franco out there running behind Tim Chitwood on the outside. 5-man group. See a little wrinkle in the back of David Grunnell's car.
Yeah, I barely bumped him.
and Tim fesses up for that.
Cross him.
So there they are going down the back stretch now. Where is David Payne? He is through 3-4 and at the start-finish line. So that gives you a good idea on the distance back. At this point, they're on the same lap, so we actually can find some kind of time differential. Which that thing is not.
I think we're lapping quicker.
You have a big group. David's all alone at this point. There's no more William Martinez towing him around this time. Michael Hammett running together with Dave Blair. They're going to try to move up, working together, not fighting, working as a team. Troy Tyner running all alone. William Martinez has now picked up Chris Phillips, so they can work together. And I see William Martinez now has a little scrub on his nose that I don't remember seeing before. And David
he did a lawnmower action.
Oh, he did a Joe Antonio and got into the grass. Lucky that he still has a nose on the car then. So David
I
Payne
am forever alone.
in the lead still. And why don't we go ahead and get back there in the group of cars. Why don't we get on board with Severiano Espinoza as he sits behind this group of 5 cars right now. Whoop, wrong camera. Running that outside line. I know Severiano's been running that line for a while, just keeping up, out of the way. All those guys are getting really close together. You get a lot of side draft, keeping a lot of momentum on that outside line. You can see Tom Dudek in that Moto down low, holding on the apron. David Grunnell right down on the white line. These two have been running like that for 20, 30 laps. Lonnie Jameson in that second team car, the Moto team car. Tim Chitwood in the teal and purple and green car running outside, looking to work his way around those two as they fight. Severiano gives him a push to the outside third lane, we'll call it. Running will pretty much just be the normal outside line if you weren't running 3 wide today, which is, we saw as wide as 4 wide today. As this group is on the hunt, trying to reel in the leader of the race, David Grunnell. You can see somebody will check up. Severiano getting a huge run on the outside, all the way maybe into that 4th line at this point. Tim Chitwood running up high. Dudek comes back on the inside, and like this lap after lap after lap as they still try to reel in. David Payne still leading the race. Maybe the man with the best strategy, but now he finds himself all alone running 43.758 that last time by no drafting partner whatsoever. As he is now on lap 36, so still plenty of time for those guys to close the gap, but it might take some teamwork and working together, and then who knows, it's going to just come down to another shootout for the end.
Feel free to slow down, Chris and William.
No problem.
That's cool. I would be down to race with Gamer Muscle anytime. I don't have time to do a skippy race immediately following this, so if he ever wants to reach out, I'm always up for doing stuff, for sure.
I don't trust this Tim guy.
You don't trust Tim.
Wagon.
Tim sometimes forgets that That's not
Turn left,
breakfast.
Tim. Turn left hard.
They're battling back on the outside.
Did someone
Tim
say turn right?
technically is nose ahead at this point, but look, that lower line working well down on the apron. Not sure if that apron line, we've seen a few guys run real strong there, but one touch that grass and you're going to take on some arrow. Oh, things are getting very dicey here between this group, and again, we are looking at second and third place at this point, running with a couple other cars. Tim Chitwood in that purple and teal car, the 64 car, pushing up high. You can see him pushing Franco a little bit high. Franco just keeping clear, keeping clean. Right now, looking at that.
Blue, damn it.
Tim in the blue and purple car. Running at
blue and
13th.
teal.
Blue and teal, not purple. That's okay. It's the purple I got wrong. It's the blue, teal, and green car of Tim, Spatial War, Wagon Dragon Chitwood.
Thank you.
Get a run.
And that's Franco Espinoza, who is currently in that all-black
Get a
car
run
running
coming out
4
of this
wide
curve.
up at the top.
I'll
That's
move up
Franco
and let you go and then draft.
running in 6th place. David Gruntle in that white car running in 2nd or 3rd, depending on how you score it. Tom Dudek in that red Momo down low in 2nd or 3rd, depending on how you score it. And that second Momo car of Lonnie Jameson currently running in 10. So a nice variety of cars running in this pack together, and everybody's into survival mode. Again, I say this somehow turned into an endurance race. Can you keep it clean? Can you keep it undamaged? And can you keep the pace of our leader, David Payne? And pace isn't the problem as much as distance at this point in time. As these guys continue to work together, they are running some fast laps. Let's one more time. We'll check our lap times. Tom Dudek with a 43.246 last time by. Meanwhile, our leader ran a 43.566. Not bad considering running all alone. 43.5, but that is 2 to 3 tenths a lap as laps do tick away. Lap 40 is the lap that David Payne is now on. 21 laps to the finish, or 20 laps by as he gets to the start-finish line this time by. So we are 2/3 of the way down with this race. Running 164 miles an hour as he crosses the line. David Payne leading
I'm
the way.
actually catching Chris and William.
Yeah.
All alone.
Yeah, I'm actually catching them. I'm surprised.
We're not working together.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's fighting. Everyone's still fighting.
Fine, I'll follow you. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, no, you're not. I'm not catching you. No, no.
Captain
Dude, I'll slow
Swervy.
down if you want to help draft. I mean, I'm so far down, it doesn't matter.
Stay
Tim's the only-
straight. Stay straight.
Billy
I am
Strange
staying
was
straight.
watching, and he said, you know, it's a really big track. You guys don't have to run that close together. Valid point, Billy. So
All right, I'm going to stay right here, man.
43.610 last time by. Checking with Tom Dudek running on the low line without the damage. This group, the same formation. This is like almost watching Warbirds in action. And you've got them running in a standard echelon pattern with a back marker. I don't know my terminology. I'm making it up as I go along here. But David Gruntle pushing Tom all the way down on the apron and taking, nope, this white line is my line. Tom pushes back. One of these times it's going to end up ugly between those two, but can't get ugly yet if they're going to have any chance of catching David Payne. Running the same formation lap after lap. I see Franco went back into that 5 spot and figured, enough is enough. I can sit back here all day long and eat chips, have a drink, and write a novel. And no, Franco proves me wrong, fighting back in that 4th outside line. This is crazy between these guys, but I think it makes it fun, especially when you're just kind of just fighting for pride at this point, because you can consider this 5-man group a race within the race, because no matter what happens, who crosses the line first. If he gets the line like this, it's going to be about
I'm
who
losing
crosses the
time
line
following
here.
you.
All right, goodbye.
As we hear William Martinez and Chris Phillips flip-flopping around trying to figure out who's the better leader or follower as they do everything in their power to move up. Chris Phillips running in 12th. Martinez running in 4th, so Martinez really can use to make up some ground. But again, it's a group of 5, and there is a significant side draft as well. So yes, RF Night Soccer, you just mentioned that as well. It's not just the behind arrow. There's a good amount of side draft pulling you around, and again, all the grip and downforce in the world, so you've seen that apron line without any draft just work, making that low, short way around the track work. As we check back in with our leader one more time as he completes lap 44, and will now be on the 45th of 60 laps. 16 laps to go. David Grunnell being scored in second place, but we've seen that battle between Grunnell and Dudek. It's really, you really can't differentiate. We'd almost have to count who had more second versus third place crossings of the line, because lap after lap, it's the same thing. You'd almost think I wasn't live. I was showing you a replay of what we've already seen, as we see Franco Espinoza weaving his way back into the third spot of this group and staying way up high out of the way as Tim Chitwood floating down between that white line and that fourth line and kind of swerving a little bit, not holding a real straight line as Lonnie's looking like, where do I go? Do I try to follow Tim, but he's all over the place, or do I go down low where I'm now
do have to
down
say,
under Tim?
there is a really good graphic. I can see the heat plume coming out of your exhaust. I'm so close. That is kind of cool.
I can see the bluing of your exhaust.
No, the heat, like the heat.
I know.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
I want to get in car with Ronnie Jameson at this point. That looks like an exciting view to watch. As the laps tick by, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to catch him. David Payne just really had the best game plan. Utilized the pit stop well. Stayed out of damage better than everybody else. And as a result, have a good half-lap lead. They are gaining. They are coming. But will it be fast enough? As I see this group of 5 now catching a 2-man group. I believe it's that Troy Kleiner on the yellow. Oh, you're in the Hot Wheels. That's right. I thought that was Chris Phillips, but no, he was Bucho.
Yeah, I'm with Bucho, the Golf. David Payne's coming up on us.
He's in front of us.
This is going to be interesting right here. We're going to go to the TV camera, watch this play out as the group of 5 is now catching.
I got David Payne behind us, 3.8 seconds.
Ah, that's Joa Antonio in the win car, who is now running in 9th place. So Joa continues to move up. And let's see, who's Joa running with? Tyson Landis in the yellow camel cars. They run down low. Those cars are both running very strong. So now that this group caught them, we're going to see it jump from a 5-man group to a 7-man group. And you can see, was that Tom Dudek going wild move to the outside? And it was, let's see if that was Tom. Yep, that was Tom, not Lonnie. And David Grunnell decided to kind of catch up, it looks like, and make sure this played out before he committed to where he was going to be. He's now behind Tom Dudek. So, oh, Tim Chitwood from the low line to the medium line to the high line to the medium line to the low line. Tim Chitwood, everybody. So, yes, this is now turned into a 7-man pack, which is pretty impressive. That's one car bigger than half of our grid at this point. And that could help the overall speed of this group as they try to catch David Payne. David Payne running all alone. Still running all alone. 43.579 last time by. Tom Dudek in this wild group ran a 42.543, so no better. They're really matching each other's lap times. And when the draft isn't working, it's just sort of a swarm of cars going at that speed. And sort of the cars coming from the back to the front. Grunnell
We
going
did
to the
42.
outside, 3 wide, holding a very low line for 3-car wide. And it looks like with Lonnie Jameson, it's going to become 4-car. There's a picture for you, 4 wide, coming down the front stretch at Michigan.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
Definitely don't see that every day. Yes, this is awesome. So is it working now? 4 wide down the back stretch. Insane.
Any crash or somebody coming out of the pit?
You guys are doing a really good job. Oh, I see Spatial down into the apron. Spatial is used every inch of this track at some point. Maybe that's why his name is Spatial. He likes to use a lot of space. So let's check in with David Payne. Where is he? This is going to get close. He's on lap 51. 10 laps to go. Well, including this one, 10 laps to go, everybody. Time is running out for Tom Dudek, David Grunnell, and William Martinez all being scored on the lead lap at this point. Tyson Landis, Severiano Espinoza, Michael Hammett, David Blair being scored 1 lap down. Lonnie Jameson, Joe Antonio, Troy Tyner, Chris Phillips, and Tim Chitwood all are a couple laps more, or each a lap down more than that, as they keep ticking by. So there he is, and let's look back. Oh. I always have my direction backward. I screwed that up. There's David Grunnell. They are now coming through pit lane entry. It looked like, no, that was the backstretch. That was pit lane exit as they go down the backstretch, still running 4 wide and had to change in position. Oh, and Chitwood and Jameson get together with under 10 laps to go. That is going to simplify things for this lead group here of Tyson Landis, Tom Dudek, David Grunnell, and Franco Espinoza. Go, David Payne going through 1, 2. There's that exit blue cone as he goes down the backstretch. Now we look to Tom Dudek. Where is he? Oh, there on the backstretch, this monster group of 4 very fast cars are closing in on David Payne as the laps keep ticking by. I don't think he's going to get away alone. I don't think he's going to make it to the end without them catching. They're going to start getting his draft. You can see them up at the very top of your image. That was the front end of Tom Dudek or David Grunnell's cars as the charge is on.
Hi, David.
David Grunnell, lap 54 of 60. Who would have thought? Who would have thought it was all going to come back to a drag race to the end? And that's what it is in these cars, is you go full throttle all the way around Michigan, even in the draft. If anything, you have to get out of the throttle because you're going to run people over. Here they come, but David not looking in his mirrors. David holding that low line, going as fast and smooth as he can. It's
Come on, David.
Going high.
485.
I'll catch up with you.
Chris Phillips gets into the mix. Oh, and he just lets him go by. Now he's going to be stuck in the middle. That can play a huge role. Oh, Grunnell
Thomas.
and Dudek. Grunnell and Dudek get into
Help.
that right there could have been the end of the race. Let's go back and get a replay of that.
You're upside down.
Running so good, running so strong together. And what happened?
I got your back, David.
I can hear my RPMs going up.
Just that 3 wide finally came back to haunt him. Little wiggle, little crossing of the nose to tail. And that is going to do it for at least Tom Dudek, I think.
Yeah, I'll be in here for a while.
So David Payne, that should do everything for him. It was going to be close. I don't know if they're going to get there. Chris Phillips, you can see he was going to be that leaping car. He was a little bit back at David Payne, giving them a little pre-draft.
Oh, yeah.
And the only one still who would have a shot is David Grunnell,
Coming up, William and Lonnie.
who's running, but now that car's a little more beat up.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
don't
follow
think
you
he
through
can
it.
have it in him. He's got a lot of crab walking going on. Tom Dudek's finished. William Martinez still running strong, but he's just too far back at this point, 41 seconds back of our leader.
Going high.
Now we've got the full draft in effect as Chris Phillips has closed up. In fact, that's William Martinez who's going to be running in 3rd place in just a moment, just ahead of David Payne. So he's going to put this down to 2 cars on the lead lap. Just like that, we had a 4-man shootout for the win. And now, it looks like David Payne is going to be able to bring it home. David, bring on the pain. Lap 56 of 70, going to the outside. Buto down in that green and black tiger stripe machine. Not so fast, though. Looks like he's going to keep going around, and that might be Lonnie running there with
Drop him back, David.
At this point, and
Okay.
looks like everyone's just going to keep their cool and have a three-lap victory party for David Payne as he uses a combination of staying clean,
I'll
good
keep my
pit
distance.
strategy, and a little bit of luck to really put on a good show. Running all alone is not easy when you got everybody else working the draft, working as teams. He was on his own. It was one man against an army, but David Payne manages to complete lap 57 and is out now on lap 58. So just 3 laps to go in the end. All he has to do is kind of stay out of trouble. And at this point, there's no one coming at any kind of a significant gaining rate, so he can just kind of put it on cruise control and probably do his best to just stay away from everybody, which is not easy. You see, people are still crowding him. If I were David Payne, I'd almost get out of the gas and just float up high and let everyone go by and just guarantee myself the victory. A very hard,
holy shit, where all these people come from?
For David Payne. And yeah, it's another group of 4 just like that. And Franco Espinoza and Tyson Landis getting back into it. So this is now jumped. I love the way the groups just keep coming back together in the Radical. Makes for a very fun combination. It might take a little bit more practice races to get it to where a group can really run these in their optimal setting. It's always going to be crazy when you have cars that just can't get away from each other. As David Payne now on the back stretch of lap 59.
Oh my God, this is not a good idea, guys.
I'm backing out.
And
Do
it
it.
ain't over till it's over, though.
Got it.
You never know what's going to happen up ahead.
Come on,
William
girlfriend.
Martinez just up ahead of him, getting into a tight moment.
Got a spinner behind me.
59 comes to an end, and this will be the white flag at the line for David. Bring on the pain. And this group of 6 is not going to make it easy, or not going to let David relax any. As he still has to get the car all the way around one more time. And he will be the victor of the Simpit Patron Appreciation Race for
I gotta get behind David.
2019.
Thanks, Tim.
Otherwise,
This is actually the makeup
All right,
race
I'm
for the
lifting up.
missed February race. In 2 weeks, we'll be doing another one of these. The guys will not know what combo I'm going to throw at them until minutes before the race, maybe a couple hours before the race, but there'll be no advanced ability to practice and become a pro. Everyone's going to be on the same.
the guys that are in front of David have to run a whole nother lap.
Yeah, they do.
So if you guys got behind David, you wouldn't have to run this lap. You're out of gas?
Me too.
Oh,
Who's that? Is that David?
Oh,
Yep.
All right, hang on, David.
he already checkered. He already checkered. He's
Whoops.
good. He's okay, Chris. He's okay, Chris. Oh, my.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that was very fun, you guys. I enjoyed watching that. That was a very
Yeah,
good.
that was intense.
It was a great spectator sport. So, oh,
Good running, Dave.
there goes Chris. Some true
Good race.
true sportsmanship there. As Chris says, no, you shall not have victory burnouts.
Oh, I won't even make
I
the
didn't,
clean.
Franco were a lap down, that's why I wasn't racing them so hard. I just tried to stay away from them. I ended up going from 3rd to 5th. Oh, shit.
I
wow.
don't mind saying I was sweating with Tim behind me.
I only bumped you once.
Oh, you're watching the mirror and like, how does the guy come into my mirror and leave my mirror so fast?
That was hard. 3rd place. I was up to 3rd place. Running my own business.
That was good
My
fun.
arms are sore.
Good fun.
Good
So
fun,
our-
guys. Thanks.
Our finishing order is David Payne, David Grunnell, Tyson Landis finishes in 3rd, Severiano Espinoza in 4th, William Martinez in 5th, David Blair in 6th, Michael Hammett in 7th, Tom Dudek in 8th after all that fighting for 2nd, Joe Antonio in 9th, Lonnie Jameson in 10th, Troy Tyner in 11th, Chris Phillips and Tim Chitwood round out our field for today. So thank you guys very much. And before we go, there are 2 parts to this show, 2 parts to every patron race. Part 1 being me just calling the action, getting to say thank you to the guys. Part 2 is I like to do a drawing each race in honor of our monthly giveaway to the patron group, which is a Simpit t-shirt and either a mouse pad or a mug. It'll be the winner's choice. And that's eligible to crew chief and race engineer level patrons, which now we have 90 of. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring up my randomizer and I'm going to set it to 90 because somewhere between 1 and 90 will be the winning number. And just in full disclosure, so this group here, which is 51 names, is Group 1, and Group 2 is 41. It's actually 50 and 40. 1 is the word name. So those are the people. So it's 50, then the 40, and generate number 62. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Devin Booth. Devin Booth is this month's winner of the Simpit patron giveaway, and I will contact Devin right away about getting him a Simpit t-shirt and either, like I said, a coffee mug or a mouse pad, and that'll be up to his choice. But we are going to do another one of these. Again, this was the makeup race for the race that didn't happen on last month due to the endurance race. So this is race number 1 for March or February's race, and in 2 weeks we'll do this again. We're going to have another patron race. It'll be available to all of our patron team. It'll be another wild combination that I picked just to have fun and throw at the guys and make them sweat a little bit for the fun of it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. You guys, thank you all very much. Thank you. If you're out there watching, thank you for being a fan of everything that we do here. If you guys are in this race, if you're part of our patron team, I just a sincere thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, because you guys have really helped made this the best year ever for the Simpit, and it means a lot to me. So again, no tears. Thank you all very much for being here. Thank you for being part of my team, and thank you for making it so much fun to race with friends and do all the crazy stuff that we get to do all the time. But that's going to do it for this one. Congratulations once again, David Payne on the winner, on the big win. Congratulations, Devin Booth on the big win. And we will see you in 2 weeks for another one of these. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.